Frolik is here. What's the process been like in the past few hours, getting him acclimated to the systems and just getting him ready so he doesn't have to think when he's on the ice?
I mean, he didn't get in here till last night, so the important thing when you integrate somebody like that is you want him, like everybody else, to actually just play free and play naturally within the principles. So we have to be patient on him automating those principles, and we're not going to overload him here. He has such a good instinct, and you could see his speed already today. His defensive decision making is strong, and we feel he's going to slide into the way we want to play quickly. But you don't overload him. We'll do a few clips on the plane now, and continue the conversation. And then with tomorrow, you do more on a need-to-know basis. So if he's lost, playing with Marcus is going to help a lot. He's a good sidekick for him here early on to support him in the process. But let's let Michael play. Let's bring his strengths into the game and be patient, of course, with the process. That's kind of how we look at it.
So he will be in the lineup?
He'll definitely be in the lineup tomorrow, yeah.
Did you sense he was antsy and raring to go after 5 days kind of waiting?
Yeah, I mean, just watching practice today, I mean, he was flying out there, and you can see he went for a little skate last night here with nobody around, so he could warm up the blades, but he's definitely hungry and extremely engaging. He's everything that the information on him was, as far as his off-ice presence and his confidence and his personality fits into our group really well right off the hop. But we definitely sense a passion for this challenge and a hunger to want to be here.
Is there an importance to adding a guy, a presence like that to a room midway through the season when sometimes helps to get things stirred up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've just nailed it on the head there with the stirred up. What happens is whenever you win a few games, lose a few games, we're trying to find sparks to either make sure that the hunger for winning continues when we're doing the right things to get there, and or recovering from tougher stretches. And sparks of different types are important during a season that bring energy, and this definitely brings energy at a good time where we're having to dig deep into our resources to maintain the pace that we're expecting from each other right now. And again, his leadership dealing with these kind of stretches will help us also. So it's also the competition. We love the internal competition. It raises the level of the group, whether it's on defense or offense. You bring in a body like that with that type of attitude and that type of personality, it increases the competition as injured players return, and that will be good for us as we move forward.
Can he step right into the penalty killing, or is that something that's going to have to wait?
No, he'll definitely be seeing some penalty killing time tomorrow. We, it's one of the areas where we expect him to really help our group, and he'll be seeing some penalty killing time right off the hop.
What area of your game, I guess, needs to improve for you guys to really flip the road struggles that you've had here as of late?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in games without taking opportunity early. I think we've had excellent starts on the road this season and just haven't been able to finish on some of those early chances, and just being hungrier, even that much hungrier on the road where you're not going to get any help from the energy in the building or being at home. You need to just do that little bit extra where it comes to grit on the offensive side. And I think defensively we've been pretty confident and pretty structured on the road. It's our offense that's gone quite a bit more flat than here at home, and that's for me the biggest opportunity we have is early chances, get some leads, learn to play with those leads on the road, and just get a little bit grittier around the offensive game.
You guys have had 70s night, 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
odd night, captain's night. What have you taken away from those, and did you get a chance to talk much with the people who came in?
Yeah, not so much interaction as you'd maybe like to have, but just to feel the spirit and the history of the club. It's been a wonderful journey to date, just seeing those decades of players coming through here, and they're running into them in the halls or seeing them pre or post game or pre-game skates, and a few of them did come by and visit. You can just feel the passion for the Sabres and for the time they had here, and the memories are so nice to listen to and to speak to the guys about. But we're trying to build our own history here and our own story, which it would be wonderful if we do things so that the players that are here now come back with that kind of enthusiasm in a decade or two from now.
Take a while to get your visa. Were you starting to get anxious, saying, "Come on, I want to get out there. I want to get with my new teammates"?
Yeah, definitely. It took a couple of days. Obviously, over the weekend didn't help. Nobody's really working during the weekend, so it took a couple of days. But yeah, it's been a busy few days. But yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and it seems like the group is a great group of guys, and yeah, it was a little bit of wait, but glad I'm here.
Having changed teams before, does it make it a little easier for you now?
Yeah, I think obviously the first trade is obviously the hardest one, and yeah, this is my fifth team here, so yeah, I kind of know what to expect a little bit more, and yeah, it was kind of very nice welcoming here, and I got here last night a little bit, and have a chance to go on the ice and today first practice with the guys, and. I know it happens fast, and you got one practice and straight to the game. So hopefully, tomorrow we have a big game and come up with a big win.
Did you find somewhere to skate over the weekend while you waited?
Yeah, I skated in Calgary like twice. I kind of arranged some, old rink close to my house there, so I have a chance to go on the ice twice and once here. So. Few days off, few days on the ice, but still, I think I feel a little better than yesterday, today. So hopefully, tomorrow I feel better again and be ready.
Do you know any of these guys? Any of these guys in the room? Do you know any of them?
Yeah, I know Bogo, right? He was with me in Winnipeg, and so I know him pretty good. Obviously, Laser, he was in Calgary with me, and Hats, he was in Chicago a little bit for there too. So a few guys here I know, and it's always a little bit easier when you have a guy here who can ask some questions and some names. It's a lot of new names for me here. So, but they're all good guys, and like I said, I'm really happy here.
What do you like about the situations they put you in today? I mean, PK, they put you in a nice spot beside Marcus and Connor. What do you like about that?
Yeah, obviously we'll see how it goes, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I know, obviously playing in the West for a long time, I don't see, these guys that much, but I know Johansson, he's a skill player, and he's a really smart centerman, and for me as a wing, that's what you need. It's a good playmaker in the middle, and that's what he is. So hopefully, it's gonna click sooner than later, and yeah, sure. So I think yeah, he's he's a skilled player too. So skating well, and I remember him from Pittsburgh. So he was awesome there, and like I said, hopefully the chemistry gonna click sooner than later.
Will it be hard to jump right into the penalty kill, or is that something you've done so much it won't be hard for you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think around this league, I think there is no really big changes. I think it's pretty similar, and I think we're gonna talk about it a little bit now on the right end of the plane, and what the structure is, and. But I think there is probably not going to be anything I never see before. I think it's pretty standard. We already talked about it a little bit, and yeah, we'll see how the meeting go with the coaches and go over the systems and everything, and hopefully I can jump right into it.
What time did you get in last night? What made you want to come here and just get one skate in?
Yeah, it was a long day yesterday. I got to wake up like 6:30, go to the embassy and have the visa there. Then waited a little bit in the hotel and pick it up and around like 3 or 4, and then have a drive here, with the traffic a little bit. So it took like almost 3 hours to drive, and yeah, I got here like 7:30, I think, and I skated like at 8:30. Yeah, it was just like a quick skate, 30 minutes, and yeah, it was good. I need to feel the ice a little bit before I jump to it.
Mike, where were you driving from?
Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been a whirlwind 24 hours for you then.
Yeah, it was. I was all around. Yeah, for sure. I mean, but they set up the meeting there in Toronto, and actually they did a pretty good job there, and it took just one day. Usually it takes a few days to really get it done. So. Yeah, it went pretty smooth there, and I'm happy to be here.
Michael, how has your game changed over the years, and do you still feel like you have something to prove despite being in the league as long as you've been in it?
Yeah, obviously, through my whole career, I think obviously the role changed a little bit. You know, when I started, I was more the just offensive guy, and you know, be in the power play and just play offense. And then when I get to Chicago, obviously there was a lot of offense there, so I got to switch roles a little bit to have more time and learn on PK and shut down the other lines and play more defensive. But I think it just stretches your career. I think when you learn to play both sides and the coaches can kind of use you in the both ways. And yeah, I think I think I can be that both guy way. You know, that can play some offense and play some defense as well. So hopefully, you know, we're gonna have a good start here, and for me as well. And I feel like this is a reset button a little bit for me, and you know, have a fresh start. Obviously, didn't work out in Krueger in the end, but you know, I had great few years there, and looking for more here in Buffalo.
Thanks.